Hello, happy Sunday. I'm just kind of relaxing. It's a rainy day. My white is mixed. My resin is to temp. And today I'm using the Let's Resin 1-to-1 epoxy, Let's Resin Azure Blue, Sapphire Blue, and Yellow. Poured up here. I mixed up 120 milliliters, 20 for my white, 50 for each of my molds. You might hear in the background, I'm watching Julie Cutts on Pouring Your Heart Out. Hoping, to quote Julie, we have a shut the front door day on resin. Pushing it all to the corners. Make sure we've got a good coverage area. And before I stick my hand or my elbow in this, all right, now we're gonna kind of work this a little bit more to the corners and release some bubbles as we're doing this. Our white ready in just a second. That one's spraying a little on me. There we go. And then I'm going to add some Azure. Spray drop there. Okay, then while our ink spreads out a little bit, I'm going to drop another yellow right in here. There we go. And then one more in the center. This one we're going to have to try and center it since I poured a little off. Alright, we're going to let that spread do its thing while we get our white all ready. Get our air out and run a test line. I may have to snip just a little more off of that. I'm always afraid I'm going to snip too much, but I don't like to have to put pressure on the bag. All right, much better, much better. It's a good size line and it's flowing very well. It's already starting to spread. I'm going to just do the swirls on this one. This one, get my center. And then the white is really spreading. I love to watch it move. I hope my hand is not in the way. And then I want to circle this around. And where you have heavier lines, kind of work it around so it doesn't fall through, creating the blobs. Down. Always wipe your tool off so you do not spread the colors where you don't want them, unless you're using in the same color. Now, pull some of these. I'm not going to mess with the center. I'm just going to pull it to and then I'm just going to do a dot in these petals. I am hoping the next bloom I do will be some calla lilies. They're my favorite flower, and I have not been able to do that real effectively. All right, set our white off to the side for a moment. And then I'm just going to kind of work with these a little bit. As you can see, the white is definitely spreading, causing our petals. It's a beautiful sight. Now, one thing that I have learned is if I draw in the middle of the white, it seems to make the petals a little more delicate. So that's something I have kind of been doing, is not pushing all the way to the bottom, but just running my tool through the center of my petal, and it just gives it a little bit different look. This one I'm just going to pull the tips out. All right, and that is all I'm gonna do for now. I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed having you here, and I can't wait for the back coat and the demold. I'm getting ready to mix the background for these blooms, and I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing this time. I'm using Let's Resin pigment paste, and then I'm going to use the Let's Resin black paste. I'm going to add a little blue interference powder and possibly a little sparkle of gold as well. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing there. Hello, we are back. This one is the one that I had a limited amount of yellow, and I actually think it turned out better. I'm wondering if on this one I didn't have too much of a push. But we'll see how they turned out. I'm so excited. Okay, there's our back and our front. I do feel like the black may have washed it out a little bit, but that turned out absolutely beautiful. Oh, and that one I absolutely love. I'm always hesitant to use any sort of black as a back coat because it just seems to take away the vibrance. But I am very, very excited about how these both turned out. Do you like the swirl better or the points? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Have a great day.